So, welcome to day 4 of training with our founders. So, tonight, um, our founder will be going over our compensation plan, and Miss Rustin will be doing this, giving us lots of tips. Hopefully, you all have your pen, your paper to take notes and get a better understanding. And without further ado, I would like to bring on our wonderful founder, co-founder, Ms. Cynthia Rustin. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mar, our VP of Operations and Direct Sales. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. You actually will be glad you joined this evening because we are going to go through money, finance in Yereq, how to make money in Yereq. So let's get started. All right. So as owners here in Yereq, we should all know this by heart. Yereq, Geo Energy, green earth in motion. Yereq is green in Hebrew, Geo, earth in Greek. Energy is a capacity to move an object. It's just fitting that our tagline is our green earth in motion.
The
So
US has
let's listen to this video why we are in Yereq.
The US has over 2 million electric vehicles on the road today. And with faster, cheaper, and longer range vehicles coming, $550 billion has been invested by US car manufacturers to make sure no more gas cars will be manufactured after 2035. The new norm happening is called range anxiety, the fear of running out of power. More drivers need access to charging stations. But with more EV vehicles on the road, it is getting harder to find an EV station with affordable and accessible public charging. Fortunately, Yereq Geo Energy has an EV solution. We are launching the world's first direct marketing EV company in the $42 billion USA direct sales industry, with 7.3 million marketers online and offline. This will be the fastest growing EV network in the history of the USA. 90 million households looking for extra income will register for free, then buy their EV units and earn free electricity from customer usage. No matter if you are a renter and need a regular charging spot nearby, or you need a boost for your next road trip, or need to plug in while you go for a hike, Yereq Geo Energy offers daily cash flow for homeowners and small business owners, which could earn you up to $300 a day by sharing your charging station schedule with customers that set appointments through the Yereq Geo app. Remember, as a charger host, you set your own rates per hour or flat rate per charge for your charging station. 125 million electric vehicles are coming to market by 2035. This is a huge income opportunity for homeowners and business owners for the next 30 years. 6 states in the USA pay homeowners carbon credits checks for electric vehicle stations usage. All commercial electric vehicle station owners can receive checks from the US Treasury Department quarterly or yearly for helping reduce carbon emissions. Yereq Geo Energy mobile app is coming soon. It helps you find charging locations so you can reserve and pay for charging your vehicle by appointment, all with a few clicks. You can also sign up to be a host and earn up to $300 a day in cash for selling your electricity to EV owners. Direct selling is the true sharing economy, with 7.3 million members in the USA. Yereq Geo Energy will help millions of homes and businesses join the next trillion-dollar industry. If you are looking for the perfect home business, Yereq Geo Energy is for you. It is the world's first government-backed home-based business, helping homeowners earn free electricity and cash flow from electric vehicle charging. If you are a business looking to have more customer engagement, this is the perfect extra income for you. Imagine more customers at your business location for 15 to 20 minutes guaranteed, which could 10x your business sales. For more information, get with the person who shared this video with you.
That is awesome. I hope you took some notes while the video was going on because we will cover a lot of what he said on the video. So why is Yereq? Yereq is here to answer 3 questions for you as owners or members that are attending this Zoom today. What's in it for me? Can I do it? Is it worth my time? So before we get on to answering these questions, let's go through our mission statement. As owners in Yereq, you should also know this by heart by now and sharing this mission to new members or new owners that you're bringing into the Yereq community. Yereq is a member-owned private network. We strive to be the leader in the renewable space, helping our clients and prospective customers learn as much as they can about electric transportation, sustainability, and green energy. Yereq is a committed company in making our community a carbon neutral environment. Owners in Yereq, please be assured that your generations after you and after us, which is your grandchildren and children, we hope for them to see the changes that we are now making today. You are making an impact, a big impact in the future of our world. So isn't that something to be proud of as a Yereq owner? Before we get into the financial or any of the compensation plan, we always go through our disclaimer. So this is not for everyone, and we make no guarantees of income in Yereq. You may make money with this platform's compensation plan and application system. Yes, we do have a 5-level, uni-level comp plan. No recruiting, however, is required for income in Yereq. There is no guarantee of income. You will be paid based on your own efforts and team leadership skills. Before joining this program, we want to be 100% honest with you, of course, and transparent. We recommend that you seek legal advice. Get with someone that you trust to see if this is something that is for you. This is an opportunity overview in Yereq. We have, it's called a token. Yereq Geo is a utility token and will have a use case in the future. It means that you will be able to use your token. If you have a car, electric vehicle car, you will then be able to use that to pay for the time of charging your car in one of our charging stations. We are looking for passionate individuals to help us install 500,000 EV charging stations units by 2035. Don't take my word for this. It's mandated by our president right now. He wants 500,000 EV charging stations, and he wants it every 50 miles between states. So that's why Yereq is here, because the government don't really have what it's called a marketing sales force. Our members that participate here in Yereq, or owners, even free members, will share of megawatts from 30 million new EV cars coming to North America. Why is that so? There's going to be more cars than charging station. That's why it's very important that those passionate individuals that we actually bring in, if you are an owner right now, please share this with your family and friends that are willing to help us with the mandate that was pushed out by our government. With 20 plus years of combined experience in residential and commercial installation, we have over 9,000 charging stations to date. And the few of you, if you look at the bottom of my screen here, some of them will be familiar to you. Hilton, Sheraton. How about Enterprise, which is a car rental? Now, this is true. With our manufacturing relationship, we actually can install 70 locations or 70 countries right now. Those dots that you see, those are regions in Pangea, however you pronounce that. Those spots sometimes will represent 5 or more countries. This is how you will then be able to know that we do and we are able to install in 70 countries. Okay. And I think I am stuck. Just a moment, please. All right. Let me get back to a presentation mode. My apologies for that. How are the distribution and profit if you were to own one of the units and is placed in a property that someone else owns? This is how the distribution of that profit is going to be. 45% goes to the property owner. The property owner is the one that actually is paying the electricity and providing you as the unit owner a place for that charging station. So then you as the owner of the unit, you will get 40%, and then 10% go to Yereq and 5% pool for the 10,000 active owners. And this is our products. These are our EV charging station products. So we have 995. It's called a mobile EV. You actually get one of the mobile charger and one electric saver. We'll go more in details in regards to what is an electric saver. For 1,795, you will get one electric saver and a charging station with free installment of a wall-mounted unit. Yes, you heard that right. As long as it's the wall-mounted unit, we will then install that for free for you. For 2,995, for small business EV charging station, where you will get then also a one wall mount EV charging station, which is a 40 amp, and a free installment of that wall mounted unit. 4,995, which is a commercial dual arms, which is an 80 amp charging station. Okay. If it's a wall mounted unit, we will install that for free for you. In addition to that, you'll get 4 months geofencing for that location that you place this unit to. Isn't that awesome? These are our YGE home devices. We have the $399 electric saver. Remember, we mentioned that in the previous slide. What is an electric saver? Electric saver is a device that you actually just open the box and plug it in one of your outlets, okay? It will save you up to 30% of your electric bill. Isn't that awesome, or is that awesome? Now, we have another device. It's the $499 router. This router is an amazing. If I tell you the story of this router, it's gonna take me the whole Zoom. However, let me just give you a glimpse. If you were to replace your router right now, you have to keep, of course, your Wi-Fi supplier, right? The provider, your Wi-Fi provider. You're only changing or exchanging your router. Look at your bill right now. Currently, you are actually renting their router. If you're part of Cox or part of Spectrum or YG, whoever your provider is, they provide you a router which you are actually renting every month. So why not? Why not? If you are an owner here in Yereq, why not purchase a device or a unit from your own website? You get your 20% commission from that sale of this device. In addition to that, when you put it and replace your router with, you monetize your data. We'll cover a little bit more of that, but you get paid now to surf the net. Ooh, that's something new. This is something new, and I'm so happy that you are actually attending this Zoom this evening, because after my part, this will be elaborated to you. a little bit more in details. 55% of a net profit. This is one of your car owners in Yereq. This is just an example right below. If the car costs MSRP $100,000, and let's say the manufacturing cost is $70,000. Well, remember that 55% of net profit right above there, right under where it says Aliens, which is the brand, which is your brand, Yereq owners. Okay, 30, you take 100,000 minus 70, so that comes out to what, $30,000. The net profit, 55% of that goes into the comp plan, and 5% of that goes to where? Your pool as an owner that is distributed to you, which you participate in as long as you're paying your membership or you're a prepaid Yereq owner, 5%. Again, this is an example only, not a guaranteed income. So how to get started in Yereq? Now, all this teaser that's gone through, you make all this money and now you have even your car division. Well, here in Yereq, you can come in for free. Yes, you heard it right. It's a company and only company that you can come in for free and still make money. I will give you an example after I go through this slide. It's free to become a Yereq Geo member. And Yereq pays up to 55% into the field. It's not a PV, it's real money. So every $100 that come into Yereq, $55 of that goes back to the field. Isn't that awesome? And you get paid weekly based on when the sale is sold or done. Here you can get unlimited potential income because we are global, especially when it comes to your membership. And again, remember, we're able to install in 70 countries when it comes to our charging station. So again, this is just an example of income for those free members wondering why. Remember the 3 questions we asked earlier? What's in it for me? Can I do it? Is it worth my time? Well, if you came in for free in Yereq, let's see if this is worth your time, just being a free member, not an owner, but a free member in Yereq. Let's see what this example is all about. We know that this device, this unit, is $399. Well, if you sold one, you make 20%. That's $80. What if you sold 10 per day? 10 units times 80 is what? $800 a day. How many days you would want to work in selling this unit? Let's just say you work 5 days out of 7 days. That's $4,000 a week. Now, most of you probably are making this now per week, and some of you are making this per month. Well, how many weeks are in a month? 4. So you times that by 4. 4,000 times 4 weeks is $16,000 a month. Now, with those 3 questions, let's repeat that question. What's in it for me? Can I do it? Is it worth my time? You're coming in Yereq as free. Are those questions been answered? Well, let's move on because it's getting more and more exciting, as they say. In Yereq, you can become an owner. What is an owner in Yereq? You actually pay your $99 monthly membership. But mind you, let me just insert this. The ownership that we're talking about is only for the first 10,000 paid members in Yereq. You can prepay monthly or you can prepay for a year or you can pay monthly. Now, once you initiate your membership, you are now an owner in Yereq. What is so important about that? Let's just say that you are now paying insurance, life insurance. When do you actually get that benefit? Here in Yereq, if you take a look at this and you say, Just for example purposes only, this is my word, it's not yours, but this is my example. I'm paying $170 right now in life insurance. What if I take that and I pay my $99 a month instead? And I participate in a 5% of net of the company's global profit. If you take a look at that as my life insurance money, I'm putting it in Yereq, paying my membership every month, I can now live on my benefits now. I don't need to wait until I pass, so that way my family can actually take advantage or enjoy those benefits. The good thing about being an owner in Yereq is that you can pass it down to your generations. Yes, you heard me right. You actually can pass it down to your generations or your grandchildren or children by putting in your will. How is that possible? Because in Yereq, they give you, if you were to have prepaid the yearly of $997, they will give you 2,000 shares. They will give you 20,000 tokens, and they will actually give you a 20,000 TV commercials to brand Yereq on your behalf with your own QR code. Let's say that you are going to only pay the $99 monthly membership. You will give you 10 shares, 1,000 tokens gifted to you, and 1,000 TV commercials to help brand your company. What is your company? Yereq. However, with that commercial, you will have your personal QR code. Now, as an owner in Yereq, don't you want Yereq to be the household name? How about Yereq is known as the company with the funny name? Like we know Coca-Cola, Colgate, way back, right? Be proud of being part of Yereq and being one of the 10,000 owners that are actually came and helped build Yereq from the ground up. Many of you have never owned a company. Many of you owned company. Many of you joined company. But in Yereq, together, we're building it from ground up. So the 5% is the most important thing why you want to be an owner in Yereq. Yereq is from ground up. It's only going vertical up from here on. So it's a 5-level compensation plan that is paid weekly. Let's go over that real quick. All owners should know this by heart as well. And you will be able now to share with new owners coming in, also members, free members that you will bring into the company. Even free members can participate in this 5-level uni-level comp plan that is paid weekly. Yes, you heard me right. Free can participate in this 5-level uni-level that is paid weekly. If you were to bring someone in your first level, you make 20%. If you sold something under your URL or under your link, you get 20%. If that person that you brought in on your first level brought somebody in, you get 5%. If that person sold something under their link, you get 5%. Now, if that second person bring in someone at $99, you get 3%. And if that person bought something or sold something under your link, you get 3%. So whatever it is that the member is doing as an activity below you or after you, because of your generations, you actually get paid weekly based on the 5-level uni level. It's the same thing with your third person selling something or inviting somebody, you get 3%. And if they sold something under them, you get 2%. And then your level 4 sold something under their link, you get the 5%. Isn't that awesome, or is it that awesome? Remember the 3 questions that we asked. What's in it for me? Can I do it? Is it worth my time? Now, this is called the power of 10. Why do we share this with you? Because in Yereq, we want you to work together as one. You are working your home. Your home is Yereq. Yes, even though we are working or doing Yereq as a part-time, full-time, or 1/3 of the time to bring food in our household table, this is a very good way to actually work Yereq. If you were to say, I want to make $1 million, right? And you actually say, I can do it myself, by myself, guess what? That's your level 1. How do you calculate that? And how are you going to achieve that by yourself? Let's just say round off $99 to $100. Take 1 million. No, before we do that, let's take $100 times it by 20% because that is your commission. That's $20, right? For one person that you shared Yereq with. Now take $20 and divide it into $5 million. How many people do you need on your level 1? How long are you going to, remember, you're not talking about a team because there's no I in the team. If you yourself doing that, how many people are you going to have? That is right. If you did the calculation, that is true. That's how many people. Can you actually bring in and share Yereq with that many people, 500,000? So that's why we teach you the power of 10, working together. All you have to do is bring 10 partners that you actually want to be partnered up with and progressing and making Yereq, your company, be a successful company now and in the future. Again, you may want to think about this. Don't bring quality, don't bring quantity, bring quality. Because you want to make sure that you're bringing partners that you can work with, get along with, and believe in the same mission. This is how this power of 10 works. You bring in 10, you duplicate yourself with those 10 that you just brought in. And then you duplicate again on your 3rd level. And then you duplicate it again on your 4th level. And again on your 5th level. Based on just rounding the $99 into $100, you actually will receive $523,700 a month. It may not take you a year to do this. It may take you a while, but guess what? Yereq is being formed as a company that will last for a long, long time with you as an owner of Yereq and those members that are coming after to work together to make sure that we have a very, very solid foundation now. So that way, like I said, we can pass this on to our generations and generations thereafter. Are you with me? Now, let's go on to the example of 5% pool. How is that calculated? This is just one example, everyone. 5% pool from a net of company's global profit is paid monthly. Mind you, though, we have not reached our 10,000 owners yet. Once we do that, and this is a question that's been asked many times, when am I going to get my 5% pool? When am I going to get it? I haven't seen it. Well, the goal is we got to get to 10,000 paid owners in Yereq, the first 10,000 paid active owners in Yereq. You know what happened then? We will go retroactively all the way to the 1st of January. And for those that paid their $99 or prepaid $997 in January, will partake in that 5% pool in January. We're going retroactive. And whoever paid in March will participate in that 5% pool in March. February, March, April. However, that is how it's going to work. For those of you that are joining right now or inviting others to join, so that way we can now reach 10,000 owners, so we can start reaping the benefits that we said the owners are going to partake in monthly. That's going to be awesome. It's something to look forward to. However, how are we going to reach that? It's up to you owners. We have 537 owners right now on the Zoom. You as an owner in Yereq, what are you going to do to help reach that goal? Again, we are all here. We are all owners. Let's work together to reach that goal. So let's say this example right on the screen, one of the EV charging station units in your back office, 1,795. Let's take 5% of that to make a calculation really easy to us for understanding. That equates to $89.75. Now take that and let's say that we sold 100,000 units, which remember, the mandate was 500,000 units, right? But did I also mention to you that Governor Newsom wanted at least 1.2 million units in California? So 100,000 units is not so bad for us to reach in Yereq, right? Now it equates to $8,975. So we have 10,000 owners. Let's divide that, because we're talking about the 5% pool, right? Let's divide that among the 10,000 owners. Each owner now will receive $897.50. Now, is that the only unit, device, or product we have in Yereq? No, we have more than that. You have your electric saver, right? You have your membership. And guess what? One of the things that we have not really mentioned is our YereqTickets.com. Yes, for those of you that actually goes and watch the Super Bowl or Rose Bowl, whatever, you please, or concerts, you in Yereq own your own platform. As an owner, why not buy from your own store? You have a media company. Why not sell the media packages to your family and friends that are not part of Yereq, but own businesses? Everybody has a home. We all pay electric bill. Why not? All of us, a Yereq owner of Yereq, each of us buy one of those for our home. A router, we're renting one anyway. Why not buy from your own store? Again, Yereq owners, I can't preach enough in regards to how to be successful in Yereq as a Yereq owner. Please do treat this like your own. You are an owner. Be proud of being a Yereq owner. Now, I'll close with this before I actually bring on one of our best person in the world in Yereq home, which is our founder, Sir John Rustin. But let me just close with this. I hope that we answered those three questions. What's in it for me? Can I do it? Is it worth my time? And with that, Yereq owners, I'm also gonna leave you with this. What are you doing to keep the lights on in Yereq store, which is your store? Now in Texas, they say, go big or go home. This is the comp plan bonus, and I'm not gonna steal his thunder. Please, let's welcome our founder, Sir John Rustin. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, am I coming through well? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Thank you so much. That was excellent. As a co-founder of this company, I'm telling you, they always say behind every good man is a superwoman in Amazon, and I've got one in Miss Rustin. And again, that's not because that she did a good job presenting Yereq to you as owners. It's just the 2 o'clock, the 3 o'clock, the 4 o'clock, the 5 o'clock text messages, the calls, the compensation, the commissions, the people over in Philippines, our people in Dallas, our people in Atlanta. These are the people that Ms. Rustin's working with every day, every night to make sure that before April 1st, we get all of your commissions paid. We get all of your genealogy caught up. Because really the most important thing is I'm no good without Ms. Rustin and our corporate team. So I'm going to start out with thanking our corporate team for all the support, all the late nights. And like they say in marriage, in sickness and health, our corporate team has got your back. But it's true. You know, I can't thank her enough for the team, but today it's all about you. I'm going to go back to what we've been doing all week. Our theme all week has been make sure, double sure that you email anything that's missing in your commissions, the commission at yereq.com, tokens at yereq.com, support yereq.com, genealogy yereq.com. As I promised months ago, and some of you may have been on the calls in December, last night you heard us deliver what we promised in January. Well, tonight we promise that we're going to deliver you phase 4. We still need you as a team, all 545. Please listen to what I'm talking about. Phase 4 is starting on April 1st. Every week you will get a detail of what phase 4 is. So again, I talked about last night, the night before, about our compensation plan enhancement or our compensation plan bonus. But right now, before we go to that step, remember, we're trying to get everybody 100% paid. Even if you get paid early, we're still doing it. We're also want to get all the genealogy transferred to the new site, yereqgeo.co. Many of you have done a great job so far getting your people over there to double check their tree, double check their teams. Now, what we're going to talk about is phase 4. We're going into phase 4. Phase 4 is a goal to have, and this is what we talked about in December. Phase 4 is a goal of this company having the highest paid people in direct sales and in network marketing. What we have done is, many of you know that our corporate team has been on trips for the last 3.5 weeks. In those trips, we started initiating phase 4 with what's called the Y Energy retail store location. Yes, Y Energy retail store location. This location will feature, for those who get certified, the ability for you to actually be a dealer offering the Alien vehicle line. But the beautiful part about it is every retail store, 5% of the net monthly sales go into the Yereq monthly bonus pool. We've identified cities, and I'm going to name the cities now, then I'll go into detail. Some of the cities are New York, as usual, New York City, Dallas, Texas, Atlanta, Miami, Salt Lake City, and Medville, Utah, Houston, Texas, Nashville, Las Vegas, San Antonio, Seattle, Chicago, San Diego, Reno, Nevada, and Las Vegas. Why is this important for you in phase 4? Well, in phase 4, what we're focused on is how to accelerate your income. Phase 4 is we are literally opening offline retail stores under Y Energy brand. Now, how is that going to help you? Because what's in it for me? Can I do this? Is it worth your time? Yes. The exact same products on your e-commerce website will be in this store. A customer cannot purchase in this store without a Yereq Geo Energy ID. Now, what does that mean? Very similar to Melaleuca store, Avon stores, even a company back in the day, Causeway. This is not a new model. This will be the Y Energy retail stores. Our first stores are scheduled. We won't put that schedule out till after April 1st. But here's the bottom line. Every person in Yereq that builds a team in their 5-level unit level will have these stores placed directly under you in your comp plan. I want to go over this really slow because I don't want you not to understand how valuable this is. Let's say you have 3,000 people that are members in Yereq. If they're all paying their $99 a month for 60 days consecutively, you qualify for a store to be sponsored directly to you because you are the leader, the owner in Yereq, building and supporting that team. Now, I want you to think about this. A person walks into a retail store, and on the front of the store, it says, save up to 30% on your electric bill. Let's take a moment and think about this. If you're a consumer and you see this big yellow neon glaring Y that says Y Energy, very similar to the other arches, and you see that on the front of this retail store, it says, save up to 30% on your electric bill, would you walk in and figure out what's going on? Well, let's talk about what's sold in the store. Because in February, I told you in April, you're going to be launching the Yereq solar products. So example, when the Y Energy store goes live and that customer walks in, they'll be able to buy EV charging stations, your energy saver, the alien vehicle line. They'll be able to also physically talk to a consultant in the store about their solar needs for their home or their commercial business. But here's the bottom line. No customer will be able to purchase in the store without your ID or a referral ID from somebody in Yereq. So no, there'll never be sales in the store. The stores will never compete with you as owners. You will override every store we open. And here's the great part. If you're in the company and you're a leader and you have 3,000 people, or let's say 300,000 a month in sales for 60 days consecutively, these stores individually will be placed to one leader. So if you're going to build Yereq as your real business, the first leaders that get to 3,000 people on your team, paying $99 a month, and the $997 counts also for the annual. If you have 300,000 in sales consecutively every month for 60 days, you pre-qualify for a contract the company is giving you, and the company is locking that store under you as if you recruited another member. So if that store, this is not a guarantee of income, but if that store sells solar, EV cars, Altel EV chargers, commercial and residential, that 5% has nothing to do with the 5% pool. That is paid to you direct as a reward for building a team of people that have hit a goal of 300,000 on your unit level for 60 days straight. And your 90th day, 30 days later, the store is open. You will receive compensation as long as you stay qualified as a leadership team for the rest of your life and the rest of the life of that store. Once you've had that store on your team for X amount of time, that's why I'm saying to you, details are going to be in writing. There will be a contract rewarded to you or awarded for your positive leadership skills. Hypothetically, I want you to think about this. How many alien vehicles do you think can be sold through your store, and you don't even have to be in the same state? Example, let's say somebody in Washington builds a team of 3,000 people. It doesn't matter if the people in Australia, Canada, United States, whatever. That individual in Washington, she would qualify for a store. Once she's had consistency for 60 days, that new position is placed directly to her in the genealogy tree. So whatever that store produces, 1 million a month, 10 million, whatever it produces, 5% of the net is paid to that person monthly because she built an organization that is consistent at 300,000 a month. Now, people say, well, wait a minute, hold up. I just joined Yereq and I don't have a team yet. And that's fine. Yereq is not just for people who want to build teams. You also, with your e-commerce website, can sell as much as anybody who basically, earns a store. You're not limited. It's not required. But for those people who are going to be leaders in this company, the company is paying for the store. The company is finding a location. We currently have 4 applications to fill out for next week. But the only way you as a leader will have that store sponsored to you is in this new bonus, this compensation enhancement. We believe that we can create 10,000 millionaires. We really believe that. Because if we start out with the first store in Utah in Medville, the next store in Las Vegas, these are the locations we're exploring right now. Our job is to make sure the store is presentable. The employees in the store are not your employees. They're company employees. You're getting the bonus of being a leader by overriding 5% of the net of that store. Our goal is 100 stores. So I want you to think about what we said in January about how is he sure, because it was said in Las Vegas at the meeting, it's been said on our conference call. How is he sure that Yereq owners possibly could be the top income earners in the world? Well, think about it. E-commerce is about a $13 to $14 trillion industry. If you don't have an offline presence, then what we're relying on 100% is a website to make you money. That is not the Yereq model. Our model is e-commerce plus retail walk-in sales. And the biggest benefit is that in that store, you can do commercial loans. I'm sure you've heard of a company called Sequoia. What would happen if even on the commercial loans originated from a store that you have placed directly to you, 5% of all commercial loans through that store is paid into your account also. There is not a place on earth. Now I want you to challenge me on this. When you buy solar, 60 to 80% of solar sales are people knocking on your door, chasing you down while you're walking the dog, or calling you at 7, 8 o'clock at night, pitching you on a phone script. There is no physical walk-in retail solar store. And for those who want to know how much money you'll make on the internet and also offline, right now we've got the commission set between, and here's the cool part, you're just providing leads. The company's going to pay you between $3,000 and $4,000 for every closed lead that you provide. You don't have to knock on doors. You don't have to walk in the rain. Our salespeople will take your lead that you provide in the store, or you'll see next month on the website, you'll be able to send people to your website to pre-qualify to get solar in their homes or even in their business. The beautiful thing is business solar is different than residential, so the commissions will vary. But we're looking at locking it in, and this will be official by April 5th, that when you provide a solar lead that closes and gets installed, we're paying you $3,000 to $4,000, and the rest goes up. And I won't get into the balance going up to the your upline in the 5% unit level. So again, we are a renewable energy company. You are owners. This is phase 4. We're going into phase 4. And the motto, because you got to have a motto, the motto in phase 4 is this: build your team, live your dream. Build your team, live your dream. So if you build your team and you have a physical retail store, because one thing we are not going to do, we're not going to be like all those direct marketing companies that go buy 100, 200,000 square foot building, spending your money that should go into something that should make you money. We're not going to go build some corporate headquarters and flaunt that we're $1 billion company. No, we're reinvesting it in infrastructure that pays you because you helped build it. And all of our 5% owners deserve us to be very frugal and respectful to your money. I want you to think about this. The next time you look at joining another company or even consider it, find out what their corporate headquarters cost. Why didn't that money go back to the field? We're putting our money back in your pockets on this company's corporate agenda. And again, if we have 100 stores across the United States in the next 26, 36 months, if each store is producing an average of $5 million a month, you do the math, or as certain people say, math. If you've got 100 stores doing $5 million a month in the next 36 months, minus down to we pay on net, we don't pay on gross, what would your 5% pool look like then? And if one of those stores are directly sponsored to you because you become a leader in this company, what does your personal 5% look like because you helped build it? And again, on the new website, just to let you know, because people are going to say, he done lost his mind. Well, our goal is build your team, live your dream. How are we going to drive foot traffic to the store? You learned that when you first signed up for $99, you have a QR code and a link. That was our beta test from December to now. The beta test is set up so that you get used to using QR codes. Our customer will have to have an ID number in these retail stores if they're not buying directly from your website. No one will lose money in this company because if you don't have an ID number, you can't buy in our stores. Again, just like our website, if you don't have an ID or you don't have a link, no one can buy from you. We are never going to compete with the field because the founders, myself and Miss Rustin, built this for you to pass to your children's children. Again, this is phase 4. This week, our focus is training you to get your UPMA account. This week is to train you that this is bigger than you thought. Before you know it, we're going to make an announcement with the first store opening. Whoever qualifies with their people will have that first store directly sponsored to them. They will receive that 5% every month on the net sales of that store. And UPMA will be where you'll be paid. You get your Visa card, as we said all week. But it's not hard to qualify if you call yourself a leader and you take ownership serious. This is an opportunity where when you have that store sponsored to you, yeah, we're going to put your name on the store to make sure you know that you're the one who earned that store. But here's the bottom line. If you look at the yereqgeo.co site right now, the grocery program is on there as a product, as Ms. Rustin mentioned. That grocery product is going to be used to drive traffic to all of our offline stores. Go to the yereqgeo.co, put /shop. You will see that Yereq right now is in 6,000 grocery stores and pharmacies in America with display video ads in 34,008 locations in these 6,000 stores. All we're asking you is to take your ownership serious. Let us deliver what we're promising. And all I can say is, our corporate emails are there for you to see. Certificate, if you're looking for certificates, tokens, commissions, support. If you have a commercial project, do not email corporate team. Commercial EV support is live. We have a CEO in commercial. She has a whole team there for you. Genealogy, same thing. We're pushing as much as we can now, because April 1st will be when we tell you to go in your back office again and get ready to get to work. You have to understand these emails are important. Our call tonight was a thank you for being in this company. All we can do, Ms. Rustin and myself, is keep these 10, 15, 30-hour days going to keep your vision and your belief and your dream alive. We can lead you, we can do the things for you, but we sure can't make you do anything. And that's why I say to you, this is your company. This is your time to shine. The motto from this day forward, build your team, live your dream. More details will be on the site next week. Thank you so much for letting me present. And thank you for my co-founder, and thank you for our host. Back to you, our VP of Operation, Maura Hoskin. Thank you.
Thank you, John and Cynthia. This has been amazing. I'm so excited about phase 4. Oh my gosh. You all, I hope you enjoyed the presentations tonight. You understand the compensation. You understand phase 4. You understand the importance of UPMA. You understand all of the emails here to help you. We are about to take off into the stratosphere. Continue to learn, listen, grow, ask questions. We are here. With that, we'll see you all on tomorrow, and have a good night.